Hello, everybody. Today, I want to talk about something. This black seed oil, also black cumin seed oil. I'm not sure which is the proper term, but my doctor recommended this, and I was trying to find it in stores, and I finally found it in the health market at the Hy-Vee where I used to work. I used to work in the health market at the Hy-Vee Elite Summit, and I found it there. So I bought it there, and if I had known that it was going to help me with my inflammation in my knees, I would have bought it a lot sooner because it turns out it actually just does help. Because as you know, if you watch my videos, I have had I had an injury back in December 9, 2020, and so first I missed a month of work, but then I tried to come back to work. I was still too weak. I could barely walk. I was only getting 5 streamliners done for 2 days in a row that I came back to work. And I told HR, I'm not ready to come back to work yet. What are my options? So they told me that I could do a personal leave of absence for a month. So I did. So I didn't get paid anything for that month, but I needed more time to heal. So I came back in the middle of February, and I was finally able to work. And my first few days, I was still only getting 5 streamliners done, and I was still pretty sore. I was walking super slow, but I persisted. I kept doing it, and I eventually started feeling a little bit stronger because getting the exercise and all that. But what really helped was this stuff, and because my joints, like my knees specifically, were feeling dry and we're not very flexible, and it just hurt to move. But then, so first I started rubbing this stuff on my knees, and it helped a little bit. But then I found it too messy, so then I just drank a whole bunch of it. Like, that's the thing, is I drank a whole bunch of this stuff this morning, and this stuff tastes nasty. This is horribly nasty stuff to drink. But you know what happened when I drank this stuff? I gotta tell you. Well, it's oil, okay? It is an oil from black seed. And it literally felt like my joints were oiled. My knees felt like they were actually oiled and smooth, like bone wasn't rubbing against bone. It felt like things were actually moving. And I want to show you this. This is I can't. Okay, this is important. So this has some omega-3. I don't know if you can see that. I have a high quality camera, but I don't know if you can see this or not. But it's got. Oh yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll read this to you since I don't know if you'll see it. It gets blurry. But it's got omega-3 ALA, it's got omega-6 GLA, and it's got omega-9 OA. And it's just black cumin seed oil. And it's really incredible. So this is a good way to get your omega-3, 6, and 9s, is this black seed oil stuff. I highly recommend this stuff because my knees feel like they're oiled, and you're not going to believe it. Today was probably the best shelving day I have had since coming back to work. And unfortunately, even though I got 8 streamliners done today, I was still below quota. Like, you gotta be kidding. After the injury that I had, and then missing 2 months of work and finally coming back to work, after not being able to walk, to be able to come back and get 8 streamliners done in a day, that is impressive. That's amazing. But I still could lose my job because I'm still below quota. Partly because when I first came, I still wasn't able to do very much, and I've improved over time since coming back to work, but maybe not fast enough. So we'll see what happens, because although I'm below quota, which is an unfair system, I'm still getting a lot of work done now, and my physical challenges that have prevented me from being able to work these past few months has really hindered my work performance. And I missed out on all kinds of opportunities too. There are probably job opportunities that I missed because I wasn't there to see them. And I'm just very sad about how things have gone. But I'm doing my best. That's all anyone can do. We'll see what happens with my job. But the black seed oil does seem to help. So even though it's a little bit expensive and even though it tastes nasty, drinking that stuff's great. And it might work with other oils, like perhaps even flaxseed oil or some other kind of oil. Drinking it might help. But the reason that I started this stuff was because my doctor recommended it because it helps with inflammation, supposedly. Yeah. Vita Plus black seed oil is derived from the seeds of the Nigella sativa plant, also known as black cumin, which is carefully harvested and extracted with a cold press method in order to ensure our oil is of highest standards. Black seed oil is a rich source of essential fatty acids, EFAs, and has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, therefore serves numerous health benefits when used regularly. So all I gotta say is this stuff seems to be helping me. So I've gotten 8 streamliners done today, and then another day I was able to do 8, just barely, but day was pretty good. So I'm improving at work. We'll see what happens. Also, I noticed when I listened to the last live stream I did that the audio sounded kind of messed up. And I was using Linux at that time. Right now I'm using Windows, and I'm going to see if that makes a difference because even though Linux is a superior operating system, most hardware was done with the intention that drivers would already exist for it for Windows and Macintosh. So we'll see if the audio is any better this time, because if I have to do my live streams booted into Windows, I'll do that if that's what gets me the highest quality. But that kind of sucks because I have dual boot Windows and Ubuntu Linux on this computer. I only usually use Windows when I'm playing Minecraft, which though that's pretty often because Minecraft Bedrock Edition, my friend has his realm on here, and he'll probably be making a custom server soon. But the realm is good enough for me. I don't know why he wants to go to the trouble of a custom server, but whatever, that's his deal. So anyway, I'm going to keep this short, but I definitely, anyone who's having inflammation and pain in their knees, I definitely recommend the black cumin seed oil. So I hope this has helped somebody, and I also hope that I can continue to do well at work. So we'll see. But I just got home and I wanted to share that information because, for everything that there is, every health problem that there is, there's always a plant that helps. There's always some kind of plant somewhere that helps. I know that. And all the medications that doctors prescribe that are patented synthetic medications, there's some plant they extract some ingredients from. There is. They just don't want you to know that because they want to make money off of selling you the drug. But there's a plant for everything. And I like that my doctor recommends natural things for me to try.